Hi, thanks for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Hello, how are you? I'm Leeloo Jane and I'm bringing through some channeled messages for you. We are using some oracle cards to help us with our messages and visualizing and getting contact with the messages that are coming through. Now, to start with, I want to say I've had 2 different channeling sessions where I've been taking down channeled messages and understandings, and both times they were talking about major earth movements that are happening, and I'm sharing that with you right now. The earth movements that's going to happen is apparently, they said, the South China Sea. And it's going to be where plates meet. The earth is going to lift up and slap down. It's going to go up and down like that. It's going to be like sometimes where the tectonic ridges are, they have a slip and they go sudden movement. This is an up and down one. That's what they told me. They gave me a vision of the energy of the earth over that location. It's a major energy release, and this is the vision I'm going to share with you. The vision of that place, that location, will be like an opening up and light will be shining out. And as the light shines out, I see the beautiful blue of a beautiful blue sky, and I see some beautiful colors of warm glow and light, and they are coming out. This is the energy, this is the light, and it's a very happy, relieved, flowing energy that's coming out of this opening up and movement. And it is an opening up of the earth. So, South China Sea, that's where it will be. And they said it is imminent now. What does imminent mean? For us, pretty close. So, we'll find out soon, but I certainly think the second message that I took down, Indonesia was going to bear the brunt of results from this cataclysmic event. They called it a cataclysm. And it's going to be epic, it's going to be very big, and the whole world is going to stop and be very, very aware of it. And I felt like things are going to disappear in this process, material, like land-wise, like there's going to be a big adjustment to that location on the earth. Big adjustment. Okay, so I'm sharing it with you in as honest as the way I can. I'm not super receptive to heavy drama, to tell you the truth, but they wanted me to know about it. They wanted me to know from my perspective, because I feel the energy of everything that goes on, and it's going to be a shock. What's going to happen will be a shock. Whoever it's a shock for, I could be tapped into that and experience that too. So in the care of me, they shared it with me, but they shared it a second time. It's not to be forgotten. They shared it 2 times. They talked about it. I don't have the written messages here in front of me. I'm going to do a fresh reading for you instead of reading out the written messages. I gave you this brief overview, and it's going to be very big on the news all over the world. It's going to get everyone's attention. I did get that. It's going to be very big and get everyone's attention. Okay? South China Sea. Not a good place to be. I'm starting to sound a little bit like I'm talking in rhymes. That's angel energy. Yes. There is 3-fold protection coming, and I should tell you, they really, really wanted to have the Foxfire Kitsune deck for this message, and I had to go hunting for it because I'm packing, and those cards were packed. So I had to go on a big search to find them, and we did. We found them, and now we're using them. They're quite lovely. I might even have little video clips, which would be nice for you. The artwork is beautiful. The feel of the whole thing is beautiful. 3-fold protection. So there is threefold protection. That's our anchoring card coming through here. All right. So I hope you've been well. I hope you enjoyed my last video. I actually did 2 videos in between now and the last one, the one before the last, and they never got to editing. But I think they, of course, every video applies to someone other than me, because we sort of travel in sets and suits of people that have similar storylines, and it does really help a lot of people. But I just couldn't get there because I'm in a place where all the air is filled with toxic chemicals coming from the sugar mills. So sugar is covered in all sorts of pesticides and herbicides. Sugar's genetically modified so that it doesn't get harmed by those herbicides and pesticides, but all the other plants and insects are. But all of those chemicals stay on the sugar and go through the entire process. So they come out of the chimney stacks, these cooked chemicals. So very toxic location to live around sugar growing and sugar processing. And it's and I know they're genetically modified, because when I was studying chemistry back in the early 2000s, I went on a tour with my chemistry professor and other students through the CSIRO, which is a science and development unit in Australia. And at that point, it was a big debate about genetic modification, and it was not allowed. But we saw the sugarcane in a glass house, and some of the students, and myself included, said, well, what's going on there? What's that all about? Because it was a big hot topic about the sugar being genetically modified. And they said, oh, well, that's meant to be a secret, so don't tell anybody. But we're working on genetically modified sugar. So I actually saw it. It's a real thing. Okay, here we go. The sentinel, right? That's the watcher, the sentinel watching. So we've got threefold protection and the sentinel together. So you've got alerts and awareness, and you've got protection. Watch and listen carefully. Watch and listen carefully. I think I'm the sentinel in this. Oh dear. I've got bread in the oven. I'll have to keep an eye on that. See how fast we do our reading, our message to you, so I can go and check on the bread. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Threefold protection. It smells nice. The sentinel, right? So that's my role in this one with my guides. The guides are watching. The guides are watching, right? Okay, watch and listen carefully. All right. It's on the threshold of happening. It's on the threshold. That's the energy they've been, the information, the talk they've been giving me. It's going to be the bringer of change. The bringer of change. Yep. Find a place to withdraw to. Find a place to be safe. Indonesia needs to find a place to be safe. Okay? And it is a time of the earth's growth. The growing earth, right? She's growing. And I have said in other readings, they have told me, this earth is growing. She grows, she gets bigger and bigger. They hide that history from us, because a lot of real geological history is hidden from us and taboo to be discussed. But one of them, it's starting to leak out a little bit more now, is that the earth started smaller and it grew. And that's why the tectonic plates are pushed apart. If you were to take out the growth spreading areas in the ocean and put them all back together, they would fit together in a smaller ball than they do now, perfectly. Like a jigsaw puzzle, you just take out the joining sections and back in together, they'd fit perfectly. That's because she grows. And those spreading plates are the growth points. Now, it seems like there's a growth point spreading plate in the South China Sea. I haven't looked at that. We could look at that. Okay, what have we got? Be still a while, right? Threshold of protection. Be still a while. Don't rush around madly. Be calm. Don't get alarmed. Don't be scared and upset, okay? But find a place to withdraw to is the Indonesian message. And this really reminds me of Indonesia with all its nature, its jungles, or its earthiness, or its earthy energy. Earthy energy is going to grow. That area is very, very strong in natural earthy energy, right? And empowerment is coming, right? And this empowerment card comes under the Sentinel card, and that is about growth. Oh, sorry, I got distracted looking at the other cards too. The the threefold protection comes with be still a while underneath. You're protected. Don't move and run around or get upset. Be still and calm. Be calm. Deep breath and calm, because this will affect the whole world. It's the beginning of major changes, right? It's not the first one. It's one of many and really, really big changes. What we've been having is like little pimple bursts of energy around the planet. Big ones are going to come, okay? It's a part, she grows. I guess this is the point, she grows. The empowerment you're getting is the empowerment of wisdom and understanding and knowledge on the situation. And they're giving it to us directly. They're letting us know directly how it works. And part of this for the human is that as the earth expands, grows, and stretches and goes, which is what she's doing when she does this big opening up and all this energy bursts out. She's growing. Her energy will push out as she grows and expands into higher frequencies, engaging in her higher frequency ranges of her auric field and bringing them in. She's growing into, expanding into, and I'm being reminded of a chicken hatching from an egg. They seem quite small inside and they burst out and you go, that's so much bigger. Then how does it fit inside the egg? It looks so big compared to the egg. This is the expression of the contraction she feels, not contraction, confinement she feels at the moment. And the pressure's building, and that's why it's going to go burst, because of that pressure. Okay, she will dance with joy. And you, when she feels that way, even though major earth disasters, excuse me, that's old talk, cataclysms, that's the word they've used, will happen, we will still feel a sense of elation. Don't feel bad. We will still feel a sense of relief. You know why? Because that's how she feels. She's not because she's hurting people, but because she is an organic being and she needs to grow and stretch. And she can't stay confined in a third density paradigm of compression anymore. She needs to expand. Dance with joy comes with memories of the forgotten self. Watch and listen carefully. Dance with joy. Right? They come together. Watch and listen carefully. Dance with joy. Allow yourself to feel her happiness and her freedom expression, and be freedom in expression yourself. The threshold, that means it's upon you. It's not far. You're right on the edge of it, right? And we've got the memories of the forgotten self. So you're on the edge of remembering more and getting in touch with the forgotten self of you. And she's doing that for herself as well. But you are on the threshold. When she bursts out this energy, you're going to be injected with this energy. You're going to be in that energy. You're going to be saturated. It's going to be a tidal wave of energy for you, okay, wherever you live. And you will be then inspired to tend for the future. Tending the future comes under bringer of change. This is amazing. Bringer of change means people, humanity will now start to tend the future. This event is going to make everyone get out of their complacency and wake up. And here we have, underneath, find a place to withdraw. They've got immortality, which is interesting. We'll expand on that. But find a place to withdraw is into your soul, self, your own wisdom and knowledge, right? You are immortal in your soul. You're having a life body in the physical third density, but your soul is, what's the word? It's a trans word. It's transferable to multiple densities. Your soul has the experience through this to have the experience. The body is the confinement of how you perceive the lens through which you look. But you are a transcendental master. There's the word. Transdimensional. Thank you very much. Transdimensional. Now, we've got the card of growth. What's coming underneath the card of growth? And then I will pause and go and check my bread. Okay. But a lot happened today. We've had someone come and slash the paddocks, and I had to go and buy cow food, and then I made some bread. So I'm fitting this in. Sunlight after darkness. Growth. Sunlight after darkness. So this event will actually help the entire world, enlighten the entire world. That's what this event is going to do. Wow. It's a bit special. Okay, I'm going to check my bread. I'll put you on pause. It won't be a minute. I'm back. It's all good. Not finished yet. Okay. Now, I make bread the old-fashioned way. I don't have a bread machine. I don't want those packet mixers. Okay, now we've got a couple more. Got one more row. Coming of age. So, you've got threefold protection. Be still a while. Be calm. Have calming energy, because your calming energy affects the earth. You are coming of age. All of this is about you coming of age, full circle, back to you. We have another one beneath the surface. So we've got the sentinel, the watcher, but looking out for what's happening. Empowerment to be able to be the sentinel, that's you. That's not just me, that's you. Let me clarify. This is you as well. You're becoming empowered to be the sentinel and to see what's beneath the surface. Wow, this is going to become more like a whole new lens. I'm seeing that movie. It's funny. There was a movie with Johnny Depp in it, and he played a detective about the Headless Horseman. I've forgotten what it's called. And he had these funny gadgets. He had these funny glasses and funny gadgets. And they're giving me a picture of him with these funny glasses, trying to work out what's going on here in this crazy place with this Headless Horseman story. Geez, I can't remember the name of it. Sleepy Hollow. I think that's what it is. I liked it when I was younger. I thought it was very entertaining, because Johnny Depp's pretty entertaining, isn't he? He was. Not so much now, to be truthful. He's a bit past being a hunk. Okay, now keeping going. Okay, we're going to another card for. We've got watch and listen carefully. The dance, to dance with joy. And I got a big chunk. Really, guys? All right. Dance with joy, the noble one. That's a person who is, okay, seeing what's beneath the surface, and you are noble in your vision of seeing it, okay? And you will dance with joy. You are the sentinel, watching and listening carefully. Oh my gosh. Threefold, you are protected as you are the sentinel, seeing, looking out for what's really going on, being aware in a protective way, watching and listening carefully, right? And you're on the threshold of breaking through. Society, the earth is on the threshold of breaking through the illusions and realizing we can tend for the earth, and that's what's most important. And we're going to find a place to withdraw to that is safe while she grows. A whole new focus on how we all live. We're not going to be distracted by the sideshow that keeps us looking away from what's really important. All this like social disharmony and diffusion of illusions about that, all those sorts of things. They're to distract us, right? Okay. There will be, right, on the threshold, you're on the threshold of the memories of the self coming forward. You couldn't make this up. To create a willing entanglement of all that is of you and has been, all that was, will be, is, and entangled with you now, right? In the memories of the forgotten self will become entangled with you now. I kid you not. That's amazing. There's what else we got? Hope. Tending to the future. That's my dog. Excuse me. She's knocking on the door. One sec. Okay. I'm back. Here I am. Here I am. Memories of the forgotten self, and you are becoming willingly entangled with the greater self of you and all that you remember of yourself. Tending the future is the new epoch we're entering into as a world. This is what our decision is. Bringer of change is that's happening. The change is coming, and we are now having a new hope. No more feeling stifled, stuck, and absolutely powerless. Now we take charge and we take power. What else have we got? With grace, right. Find a place to withdraw to. It's important on a physical, mental, and emotional elements of you and the humanity and the world. And understand to retreat. This is a part of memories of the forgotten self. You are, sorry about the noisy dog, understanding your greatest self, and through your lives. Some people will remember their multiple lives, their multi-life aspect of their existence, and understanding they are immortal, and being completely confident and calm, because confident and calm while they get in tune with themselves, they become empowered by the knowledge of the immortality of the soul. Wow. And it's a part of your coming of age, right? It's a part of your coming of age. Right. Fleeting beauty. So we've got growth. The earth's growing, and you're growing too. What the earth does, you do. What you do, she does. We are all a part of her on the same journey, and we are mirroring each other in a slightly different way, because she's a planet and we're little humans on her. But sunlight after darkness, you're going to feel that with the hope. The bringing of change, the immortality of your soul gives you this relief from the stress and fear. Fear and stress becomes sort of inappropriate and not really worth applying to yourself, because you're bigger and more than this. This is one life, not your only life. And this will be you appreciating the fleeting beauty of this life you have now more. Instead of being caught up and bound with fear, anger, feeling repressed and bothered, you will now be taking time to appreciate every little thing. That's what they just said, to appreciate the every little thing, because you will now understand how precious life is. And when you understand how precious life is, how precious the earth is, how precious everything about being here is, you have a totally different perspective. And we had the grace, right? The grace comes across on top of all of that. Well, that's pretty amazing. Okay, one little bit more. Now, we are going, I have not shown this to you, I have not used it for a very long time, mystical healing reading cards. And they can be a little bit on the strong message side. It's a healing deck. It's a healing deck. Okay, all right, thank you. In this time, okay, we have, remember, be still a while, okay? And, oh God, I knew you were coming up with that one. I knew you were coming with that one. The next one was access clear thinking. Access clear thinking, right? You are empowered. This comes with Sentinel. Sentinel, you are empowered. Oopsie, wrong way around. Excuse me, what? You are empowered, and you are able to look beneath the surface, and you are able to access clear thinking once she has this eruption. Once the earth has the eruption, this is the change that's coming. Okay? Have I got creation? Did I say creation of the light? Creation of light. It was just sitting there. I don't know how it got there actually, but it's there. Creation of the light and grace. Wow. So we've got threefold protection. You are protected, so don't worry. Okay? You've got Be still a while, sit quietly and be calm and allow your mind to soak in. Meditate, even if it's just sitting and doing nothing and focusing on, I love this always, watching the grass blow in the wind. Wow, that's beautiful. And feel the grace of your existence in this world with the great Mother Earth. And create light. When you do that, you create light. And then we come. Stop breaking agreements. So, with the illusion, wow, multifaceted, multidimensional reading. I'm going to tell you this. The Sentinel card comes, the Watcher, right? Looking out. Empowerment is coming in the vision of what you see beneath this surface, right? And then you will be able to access clear thinking, in which you will then be able to hold to account those that break their commitments. See here, excuse me for dropping that. This beautiful woman, she has a almost like a ribbon flowing by her, but it looks like a list. She has a horsey like staff with a little horse on the end, like she's adjudicating. She has the moon over her head and a halo, like sun halo, and she is blindfolded and she's pointing, reaching out. She's reaching out for something. She's not using her eyes to discover what needs to be known. She's on the hunt, but she's using her psyche. She's using her third eye. She's using her inner knowledge and her mind. She's not using her eyes. Because what you see with your eyes is the illusion of the trickster. What you know is what's going on. So it's about allowing your awareness to eclipse, they said, eclipse the illusion that you're asked to believe in more than your awareness. And they're letting you know you have support in this. You have support. Once again, blindfolded person. This is about taking off the mask of the person who plays the part of the submissive yes man, yes woman, and seeing and hearing. This person's hearing and gathering. This person's looking in for the knowledge to understand through intuition. This one comes with watch and listen carefully. This one's listening, right? To dance with joy, the noble one. You are the noble one, and you can dance with your inner world and listen carefully and understand and hear. So many ways to apply to different people. Okay. And it's a yes. It's a yes. Perhaps you've asked, as I'm doing this reading and I'm giving it to you in the video, what this is about. You have support and it's a yes. Whatever the question was you asked, it's a yes. Golly and gosh. Okay, excuse me. Wow, guys. That was a big throwout of stuff. Okay, let's just go with the first one, right? Got here, let's go with it. Minimize guilt, minimize your own guilt. Got threshold, memories of the forgotten self. A willing entanglement is coming with your forgotten self, and you're back to the threshold of looking at yourself without hiding from it, without shying away, without putting on the mask of pretending to be someone you're not. Now you're getting fully in touch with the someone you are. But minimize your guilt, and we're going to unpack that a little bit more. This whole bunch came out, so let's find out what it says. Develop strong concentration. Develop strong concentration. It comes back to the be quiet a while, right? And, oh, we got this one came out. It just appeared there too. All right. So recognize divine timing. That's so magically appearing in places here. Okay, so we've got you have threefold protection. Be still a while. Go with grace. And it's a part of being still. Don't get all flustered. Be the creator of light by calming, meditating, and recognize the divine timing of what's happening. Okay, that good, because it was there on top of them. We've got develop stronger concentration, goes underneath minimizing guilt, and it comes along with willing entanglement of the memories of the forgotten self. So don't get sidelined and distracted by memories of things that have happened in past lives or yourself or anything else that makes you feel like you've got some responsibility and onus. That's not what it's about. There's some flames in this here. You've got to burn through the distractions and illusions and get down to the center of yourself. That's why you have to develop the concentration, not to be distracted by the diversionary little flames of stories and the analog monologue that has gone on and on and on and on and on all through our lives. Listen to your guardian angels. Listen to your guardian angels, and that sits with tending the future, bringer of change and hope. Relinquish control. Relinquish control comes under listen to your guardian angels and stop trying to be you don't need to feel guilty and in control of everything, like you have to make everything right. Relinquish control. Now this also is relevant. This is a multi-density, multifaceted reading. It's to do with your own life, it's to do with the world, and it's to do with this event happening in I'm getting Indonesia, so that's what I'm getting, right? And don't feel bad. Don't get broken up by what happens, right? Focus on higher truths. Focus on higher truths, which is what they're telling you about. Become more objective. Become more objective. Focus on higher truths. Become more objective. Right? Temper your criticism. Don't be too critical of something. So we've got growth, sunlight after darkness, and fleeting beauty. And then we've got temper your criticism. The way this really is relevant will come more and more to you as you go through the next coming days and weeks. Relieve anxiety. Relieve your anxiety. Don't be critical of yourself. I think this is where we're going with that one. That's what I feel it is. Take positive action. See this woman having a little bath, taking positive action, relaxing, having a little bit of me time. Yes, step into the unknown of release, surrender, and rejoice. That's what they just said. And break the addiction to self-flagellation and drama. Wow, that's what they have to say, right? Epic. What an epic reading. Wow. Guys. Okay. I don't know what to put on this. They will give me some ideas and tell me what to put. And I hope this has been really helpful to you. It certainly is an epic, I feel, multi-layered reading. And I hope many people find it. Please like and subscribe and comment, because that helps more people like it. It's got so many potential messages for so many people, I think. All right, thank you so much. I wish you well, and bless you for being here. Love you. Bye-bye.